built something called Axis. Axis is an open source implementation. I'm a big open source software guy. It's a way to implement web services. And these are SOAP-based services. Now, there's only 2 services here. And this is what's called a WSDL. WSDL stands for Web Services Description Language. And this is what describes the service. Now, there's a lot of pieces of information here. Basically, everything in the pinkish color and everything in blue, as a developer, you need. You can't actually safely ignore one single piece of information on this page to write a service client, because this one only has one particular operation on it. And Flash Builder, this is something if your boss came up to you at work and he didn't know about the wizard in Flash Builder, you'd tell him like 5 days. Now this is cool. Has anyone got a watch? They can time me. Somebody tell me when to go. Okay, new Flex project, I aim at this, hit this, and go down to the Services tab, click Service, Web Service, and the WSDL URI, click Next, it comes back, inspects it, and basically it builds the service type for me. I can come down here, right click on it, and say Generate Form, and I make the form based off of it, send it up there. I'm even going to optimize it so it shows out, and I'm going to run it, and it's going to display the result for me. And there's a web service call coming back with the version of Axis. Okay, didn't run the first time for some reason. My record is 27 seconds. So that connected to the web service and brought that back today. That leaves you 4 days to 7.5 hours. Now let's see what happened behind the scenes on that. What actually it did is the wizards just guide you through the questions that you need to know, but the Apache Axis stack's also implemented on the Flash Builder. So it understands the WSDL because the WSDL is dynamically generated by the Apache Axis stack on the web server. And when you expect it, it can, through a number of different libraries, Java libraries, reverse build code for you. And it builds 2 versions of the code for us. One's a superclass, and this is the service wrapper. And it basically builds a new web service call and calls it get service. There's the WSDL URI here. So it doesn't call the service direct. It basically uses the logic in the WSDL to determine how to call it. It's kind of like, you know, if I wanted to talk to you, I would never talk to you direct. I would say, like, hey, can you ask that guy in the back something for me? So that's kind of what the WSDL's job is. And it describes how to talk to you in more detail. But this class, this particular one is all being generated for you. And this makes it very, very easy if you're a developer or a designer to kind of add a little bit more development into it. If you know the logic of what's supposed to happen, you know the design. Flash Builder 4 enables you to build the kind of enterprise Flex application that does this very quickly. So I'm going to shut down and kill this little app server right now. We'll see. I'm going to show you 2 other. How are we doing for time? 25 minutes. Okay. I'll show you one more. How many of you guys do PHP? Okay. How many of you like model-driven development? Okay, PHP.